Hi guys, this is CollieChan. Today we're gonna make a manga from scratch.
I'm a part of a studio called Nosebleed Studio. We formed in 2006 and is nowadays Scandinavia's most active manga studio. Every year we release a new album with a topic, and this time it's Swedish history, and I decided to pick the 80s because I love and hate it in the same time.
So I'm gonna show you guys how I make it from scratch with manuscript, thumbnails, everything until the finished product.
Honestly, I had a bit of a struggle in the beginning. What kind of story did I want to tell? Should I bring up the best parts with 80s or maybe even the worst parts? Oh god, please no, I'm just gonna stick with the good. The key to catch the feeling of a certain decade is to get your source material right. What clothes did they wear? What were their rooms like? Unfortunate for me, the 80s is the most made fun of decade ever, so the most things that popped up when I googled it was ironic masquerade suit or the most extreme parts. Thanks a lot! My best suggestion would be to find blogs with authentic material, and, if possible, to watch movies and series both produced and playing in the decade you're interested in, even if it happens to be present time. For me, this would be 80s teen and youngster movies, particularly from Sweden, since fashion can vary a bit from country to country. While watching, I'm trying to put down a few ideas on paper regarding my main character's looks, hairstyles, and clothes. Remember though, at this stage, it's just ideas, and it's more important to get as many ideas down as possible while you remember them, rather than making it look good. This is for your own eyes only, and doesn't have to be the best thing you ever drew. Now when I'm pretty sure about my characters and the story itself, it's time to write down the plot, fit for the number of pages I need to fill. For me, this means around 40 pages, a pretty good number for getting a proper story told, as well as actually being possible to finish off. A lot of new manga or comic artists makes the same mistake of planning an insanely long epic story that would need several books to be told, which they most likely never will get. I of course did the same mistake myself back in the days. Start off short and go longer as you advance as an artist. At this stage my characters are just named A, B and C. Names are secondary and can be changed later. Let's move on to making our first draft. I bought an A5 sized notebook for sketching up my pages. For me that's big enough to both plan my page layout and writing the dialogue. Once again, at this point it's enough with stick figures or really simple sketching. For longer comics I usually make thumbnails instead, even quicker to draw and there's space for the dialogue to the right. Cover art is also secondary and should be made when the story is finished. My story is starting in the present time but playing mostly in the 80s. Without giving too much away, it's a little bit of a ghost story. Here we see our main character trying on clothes, and if there's anything unclear about the picture you would like to clarify, just write a little text next to it. Backgrounds are also secondary and should be made just quickly or just written in text, like you can write school or house or whatever you want. Thank you for watching and see you next time, and thank you the 80s.
Nu så är det någon som ropar på dig ute. Tjena! 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 Håll din jävla käft! Lugna ner dig lite grann. Han är lugn, sa jag. Tragiskt.